where the otters rebel from Ochta. So the rebels start inside of the province of Bengolia, which is literally just my bedroom. So yeah, they start right here, and they immediately take over the city that's inside of there, which is just my bed. They take over the entire room, and they go through here. And then they break down the closet door, and they take over the entire closet. So now they go through here into Upia, and they start invading. Now, since this was an unexpected rebel, most of the Ottoman troops are downstairs in this guy in Olia. So yeah, they enter through here and take this little area, and then continue invading. They go into the upstairs bathroom and take all of it. And then they start invading into my parents' room, and they take all of it as well. Then they start entering downstairs. But then the Ottomans push back. Well, they start pushing pushing them back into Upia, kicking them out of Enolia. Because the Ottoman troops start pushing back. But then another one joins the rebels, which is my brother, because we do not get along that well. And he rebels starting from, his room. So yeah, that's his bed, basically. And so he starts taking over the entire room. And he does. So yeah, he takes over the entirety of his room. But meanwhile, back into here, the Ottomans are still pushing back. But then the otters make a counterattack on that and split some Ottomans into two. And these two bits get taken over by the otters because they are surrounded by the otters. Then over here, since all the Ottoman troops are over in the stairs, they are all just. They do not notice that my brother is invading. Oh, and he takes over the downstairs bathroom. So yeah, he continues invading and is getting pretty close to the capital. But meanwhile, over here, the Ottomans start to push back again. But it's not going very well for them. And soon, they start invading too much. Oh, and also, they start invading the office, which is right next to the other room. I mean, my brother's room, not the other room. So yeah, they're making a lot of gains in here now. And the otters start getting really far. And my brother starts getting even closer to the capital. But then the Ottomans notice and start pushing back. Some of the other Ottoman troops are also over here on this side. So yeah, they start pushing back a lot. But there are not a lot of troops over there compared to the other ones, so they continue to push back. Then suddenly, some otters that are downstairs start also making gains, and they are really close to the capital. So they start entering the capital. But there are some Austrian troops that are inside of the capital, and they start pushing back so they can't get in. Now this is a crazy battle. Because, yeah. Well, this is only a what if. So it has not actually happened yet. Well, yet, that is. And they start surrounding them, and they kill their whole gains. I mean, not kill, they destroy their whole gains. Then they start pushing these guys back. Suddenly, there are more rebels happening over here, near the swing area. And there are no Austrian troops over there. So yeah, they're going to be there pretty easily. Anyways, they start making lots of gains down to the porch and this other city down here, this other little town, right next to Lake Rock and Chestnutia. So yeah. Anyways, so yeah, as they go down, they keep going down really, really far. And they've almost reached and they're making a big line to get to Lake Rock. They've reached Lake Rock, and now they start invading it. They're taking over their seas, I guess. You do not take out Chestnutia though. Anyways, they continue to invade, and they take over the city. They take over the city, which is very unfortunate. But now they can't really go up here because there's stone up here. There's a stone wall there. So they have to go through the hill. These two bits of otters meet up, and yeah. But back to the Autrians. The Autrians continue moving back to over here, trying to see if they can succeed. Oh no, what's that? Just kidding. They're dead again. Anyways, so yeah, the Autrians pushed back again, and they're back into Uppia for like the 4th time. And this time they're actually making some good gains. They take back the city and the original spot where they started from. So that's good for them. And now it's starting to become a big battle. More Austrian troops are pushing back this one other troop of the rebels. It's 1 versus 2. It's 1 versus 2. So my brother is outnumbered. And he gets pushed back into his room and the bathroom too. But they take over the bathroom. So yeah, not anymore, I guess. Now that he's back in his room, they start invading the room. And they're also pushing back the otters in here. The otters go into the otters are now only in the office and my parents' bedroom. So now they have to see if they can survive. It's basically a battle to the death now. They start invading the office though, because there are no otters left in there. Well, there's one, but that's too little because it's 2v1. But anyways, now they are about to take out this part. And they fully take out this. So yeah. But then Otson troops realize that there's still more things happening up over here. So they go out and cut them off into two. And they take out the lower side. So yeah, bye-bye. And then they start taking back their land over here. And they surround it. And then they kill it. So they take back Lake Rock. And then they just start pushing back to here. With no escape for the rebels left. And they're outnumbered. It's a 4. Well, 3. It's 3v1. Well, 3v2, because there's 2 otters left there. And they soon get taken out for once and for all. Well, it looks like Otter wins. Dun 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 dun. So yeah, bye I guess.